Today's video is just on my TOZ-78. It's a Russian gun. It's made by Tula Factory. 22 rimfire, long rifle. Winchester makes a model, actually copying this one here. It's the Wildcat. It's made cheaper than this gun, and it's actually more expensive. So if you find one of these second-hand, you're looking at the $175, maybe $200 gun. They usually come with 4 magazines. They're plastic magazines. Plastic magazines, 2 5-round, 2 10-round, and they usually have serial number of the gun scratched into them. The gun itself is actually a very good rifle. Very accurate, even with its metal sights on it. The rear sight is adjustable 25 to 100. It's like a paddle wheel basically. Front sight is the AK style sights. Down you see there. Bolt could be fitted to it. There's a rail here. It's a 3/8 dovetail, so you have to put on either fancy European scope mounts or go out and buy a Gamma pellet gun rimfire scope mount, and it'll fit right on there, and that's what I used to use before I went back to the iron sights. Apart from that, it's even got an adjustable trigger on it. The one thing I've found as a flaw with that though is that the nuts on the screws are actual plastic, so I'd have to make and replace one of them with a piece of basically a steel one, and now it works perfectly well too. Apart from that, as I said, very well made gun. It's rough but accurate, as you can see. It's even got a recessed crown on there, so it protects the muzzle of the 22. And that's basically the gun. Very simple. Nice bolt action. Very good safety on it. Works very well. And yeah, next I'll go around and show you how to actually take apart the bolt on it. Alright, taking out the bolt, like on a lot of the 22s, is easy. Open, pull back, feel it's locked, you pull the trigger, and it slides out. Over there. Straighten this out a bit. Alright. You gotta see where everything is on the bolt before you take it apart. See where the handle is, see where this is. Then after that, it's pretty simple to do. You just twist it. Now that's pulled off. Your firing pin. And your bolt comes completely apart. Now if you really have to, you clean it all up nicely. I'm not going to bother right now. Once you've got that, replace any pieces you have to. Firing pin, as you can see, if you pull back the spring, well, first off you pull this out too. You can pull the block out that's on there, or let it fall out. It's also marked, so you can't put it in wrong. Well, marked, it's got the little protrusion there. Put this back on before I lose it again. Pin here, so you can get the spring out. I'm not going to do that because it's a strong spring and it's probably going to be a pain to put back on. Very beefy firing pin. When I first got this rifle, took it apart, and just to show how rough it was, it still had metal filings all over the inside of this bolt. But as I said, very good shooter. Didn't stop it from firing the way it was supposed to. And yeah, we'll put it back together now. That should be like that. Slide the back on like this. There's a pin there. And when everything's pushed in, the pin should fit exactly into this hole here. Push, locked in. Then you torque it to get it back up to where it's supposed to be. And now it should be back together properly. I'll check with the gun. Slides in. Pressure, so you push on the trigger. Pushed in. And down. And that's how you take apart the bolt on one of these. If you have any questions about the gun itself, the rifle, or questions about disassembling the bolt, feel free to leave a comment underneath this video and I'll help you any way I can. Thanks.